everybody. Tonia Reeves, Australia's Cowgirl medium, coming at you from hometown this week in Sunday Creek. I had a wonderful week last week on the horse, so you would have seen a repeat show because I was out on the rail trail and managed to escape our lockdown. We just got out on our horses and then our shire went into lockdown. So we were just out of the shire, so we're able to still do our 6-day ride. Wow, did we feel relieved. We felt really blessed that we could still continue. So big week this week. I also have my mediumship deck. So these are the prototype ready for release, and we're fingers crossed with COVID that will be next month. So animaldreaming.com is where you can get your hands on these for those international. For here in Australia, on my website, thecowgirlmedium.com, you can pre-order now. So these are incredible. They were my 2020 gift of, being creative. There's so many stories and magical things around these cards that really, until I actually got my hands on them, I didn't realize, just how powerful they'd be. And when you birth something like this, you kind of hope that's going to be how it is, but it's just been amazing to be able to, get hold of them in person and, really be able to connect with what you've created and go, these work. So when I was away last week, I utilised them. We did a little bit of a mini mediumship show for the girls that I was on the ride with. And so I actually utilised the cards and we were really wrapped, like the profound messages. One gorgeous lady, she was just in tears going, oh my God, this message is so profound from this card. And besides the fact that, of course, Spirit orchestrate that. So, I give them full credit, not necessarily me, but it's great to see the cards have that impact on somebody and really make a difference. And that's the reason that I created them. These are to help, those of you that have lost a loved one, and sometimes, you find that struggle where you just feel like you're not connecting or you're not getting clear messages, and you just want to be able to utilize a tool that can help bring through those messages. Well, these cards are designed for that. They're also amazing if you're just stepping into mediumship and you'd like to be able to confirm the impressions and, messages you get from Spirit. You'll find that these are a great tool for that as well, because they will help you, just develop your mediumship and get confidence with it as well. So they serve a fairly dual purpose in that way, and that's the idea of them. The unique part of these cards is we've got 10 main cards. So our main cards are mum, dad. It could be your, what have we got? Mum, dad. I've even included pets because, as you all know, animals are big for me. So we've got pets, we've got grandmother and grandfather, and, many others that, the 10 other main ones that can be interpreted in whichever way you like. But there's also the rest of them are all messages from your loved ones in spirit. And I've collated these from the years I've been doing reading, the most common, messages that Spirit give me. So they're all incorporated in here. The artwork I did myself, and I've just been really wrapped with how they've come up. So I can't wait for them to get out and everyone can, you can see for yourself, and I can't wait to get the feedback from you. So, all right, I'm going to go on to Cynthia first in Chicago, Illinois. Cynthia, how are you?
Hi, I'm good. I'm having a little trouble hearing you.
Okay. Well, yeah, look, sometimes the connection can be a little bit tricky, but know that this will be recorded. So if there's anything that you miss, don't worry, because you can go back and listen. And when I get on a roll with a reading, I'll just be telling you things and I'll just continue on. So don't, if you kind of get stuck with catching it all, you'll be able to listen back to this, all right?
Yeah, okay.
All right. So to start with, I want to connect with, you've got a mother figure around you in the spirit world. It's like she's coming through quite strongly as someone that I feel like in life looked out for you. Definitely had that sort of a special connection. We might have been going grandmother here, but I do feel that she lets you know she's around, and there's something around signs that are pretty obvious. I do want to say with her, and I've just pulled a couple of cards from my deck here, that there's a few messages for you, and partly one of them was maybe this card's really quite profound. It's about cutting cords from past ancestry and making changes. So I feel in that message, it's like you're the change to the family dynamic. And, that to me shows going back generations, maybe, even a couple of generations where you've broken the mold is what I want to say, is what she's showing me. So you've made changes. So I don't know whether there was a lot of struggle around your family, history. If you look back, whether there was a lot of struggle and, almost like going through a lot of challenges. And it's like you've broken the mold there. So I feel like in that message, you have had struggles, but you've come through the other side. There's also, she's showing me there's an opportunity around you right now where somebody's handed you, it's like she's showing me you've been handed, it's like handing you a gift. So I do feel around that there's an opportunity that you need to say yes to. And I'm not sure whether you can respond and just confirm that or, I trust that makes sense, but there's something exciting around this opportunity.
Something that there's an opportunity around me that I need to say yes to?
Yes, very much
okay.
so.
Okay.
So if that's not, does that make sense?
Yeah. I'm just having such a hard time hearing you. I'm so sorry. It's just not,
That's okay. The phone sometimes does that, but that's okay. I'll just keep running. I'll keep running with this until we run out of time, hey? So also there's something about a relationship that is there. I feel like there's something around a revelation around a relationship. So I feel like this is somebody close to you, and whether you've made a change or you've actually initiated stepping back, but it's like she's showing me it's important that you honour that because you've had a gut feeling on something hasn't been quite right, and it's like finally now you're trusting that. And I want to say with that, keep going because you've doubted yourself and you've been through these challenges where you haven't trusted your gut instinct. And when you haven't done that, things haven't turned out as you wanted them to. So this is about following your intuition and really being strong in your faith that you are correct. Because I feel like she's taken me back to past where you've had people, like not believing in you or not giving you, like I feel like I've been shut down a little bit, and now it's about you stepping up and being able to speak your truth. And I do feel like there's been some kind of revelation that you've had where you've made changes and suddenly you're like, you know what, this is my life now. I do want to say that she's also showing me that don't be concerned about money or, the future, because I feel like there's some aspect with this opportunity you might go, oh, but what about in another 10 years, can I afford to do this or are things going to fall into place? Because it's like she's reassuring me to say to you that will be taken care of. So don't put a lot of emphasis on worrying about what the future holds in regard to money. You will be secure. So I do feel like that's around something that's shifted at the moment. So whether you were on a pathway and I feel like there's something that's happened that's made you now have to go in a different direction, but what she's showing me is that's for your highest good. So don't worry about, don't let your mind go over things too much. And, we get that mind chatter that tells us all the negative case scenarios. It's like she's just saying, don't worry about that. I also feel like I want to go to Dad being around too for you. And I want to say with him, with that connection to him, it's like maybe in life he wasn't able to do everything he could for you, but in the spirit world he's stepping up to say, I've got this for you. So it's like he's really, putting his hand out to say, I'm helping you. So I feel like that's really important. It's like he's just stepped in there to go, hey, I want to have a say here.
Oh, and that's my father, you said?
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. So it's like, so please trust he's helping you from the spirit world. But I just feel it was important, that message from him, that he wasn't able to fully do that for you. And I feel like there's some kind of a twinge of sadness there from his part, and also putting his hand up to say possibly he could have done things better or differently, but he didn't. But now in the spirit world, he's here to help you.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Okay. So I do feel a lot in this reading is things are going to turn out. So please don't, it's almost like as hard as it can be sometimes when we don't know what the future holds, it's very important for you to keep the faith right now. And I feel like you have been doing that, and maybe there's a bit of frustration. And, I think at the moment, many of us, there's all these ups and downs and things we can't control. But I do feel for you, keep the faith, because there's a turn. It's like with this opportunity, there's a really silver lining on all that's been happening. So it's like you've done the hard yards. I do feel that your spiritual team are coming here to say, you've got this.
Okay, because I haven't had the opportunity come to me yet, so I'll be real happy to, I'll be looking out for whatever it is.
Yeah, absolutely. I do want to say keep your eyes peeled, but I do feel this is around somebody that is coming up to you to say, hey, there's this opportunity, and what do you think about this? And you might be like, oh my God, I don't think I can do it. But it's very important that they're coming through saying, yeah, say yes to it. So I'd love you to keep me posted, because I really feel like within the next few weeks, this opportunity is coming to you. So it's like, and I know it's hard in a reading because it's like, hey, what can that be? Or, it seems like it's in the future, but I do feel the way that they're showing me, it's not far, it's not far away, and it's going to change your outlook totally. So I feel like you're moving, or you're something, you're shifting. There's a lot of shifts around.
Okay. Oh, wonderful.
Right?
That's wonderful.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah, it is, honestly, it's time. You've done the hard yards, and they really want me to say, we've got your back here. So don't feel disheartened. Just connect to that feeling of this opportunity is coming, and honestly, that'll bring it quicker to you. And I'm excited. So, please have faith in that, because that is your big picture. This is your very near future that's going to, really transform. So, woohoo, I'm excited.
Thank you so much. Thank you. I'm getting tingling all over hearing those words.
It.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
My absolute pleasure. It's been an honour. And, please keep me posted. Connect with me, Australia's Cowgirl Medium, on Facebook and Instagram. I'd love to share that journey. So thank you so much for calling in. And I'll be back at the same time.
How do I find you? How do I find you?
You can look me up on this when you go through this recording, and you'll hear everything a bit clearer. It's Australia's Cowgirl Medium. So check me out on Facebook or Instagram. Thank you so much. I've run out of time. Love connecting. Bye for now, everybody. Woohoo!